everyone, and welcome to this Melodrive tutorial video. In this video I'm going to be showing you a couple of things. So the first thing I'll show you is how you can change style in Melodrive as your game is running. And the second thing I'm going to show you, which is useful in a lot of situations, is how you can stop and restart the playback of Melodrive within the game. So here we have a basic scene set up, and I've gone ahead and imported the Melodrive Unity plugin and added the Melodrive prefab to our scene. And then I've just created this basic canvas, this UI canvas with a drop down, which is going to be used for our styles change, a play button and a stop button. So firstly, I'm going to hook up the play and stop button because that is a very, very simple thing to do. So in the play button, we can see this on-click event here. I'm just going to add a listener here. What I can do is I can drag the Melodrive game object in here, select the Melodrive plugin component, and I can hook that up to the play function. You can do this in code as well, but I'm just showing you here in the Unity UI because it's very simple. And here, stop. We can do the same thing, drag the Melodrive prefab into here. On Melodrive plugin, we want to hook that to the stop method. Now what we want to do is we want to check play on start, enter into play mode. When I click stop, the music stops. And when I click play, great. So you can use that in your game to trigger different cues and if you're loading scenes and that sort of stuff. So right now I'm going to uncheck this play on start, and I'll tell you why. And it's because as we're going to be changing styles in this example, I want to be able to do what's called preloading those styles into Melodrive. So Melodrive has 4 different styles at the moment. We have piano, which is the default, house, rock, and ambient. And when Melodrive gets initialized, it only loads the style it's been asked to start to play. The other ones aren't loaded into memory at all. And the reason for that is because loading a style is a little bit of an expensive operation. Now, if you're going to be changing around styles as the game is running, it's recommended that you preload either the styles that you want or all the styles, and I'll show you how to do that now. So what I'll do first is I'll create a new script, which is going to be controlling everything for us. So I'm just going to call that style change. And then I'll edit that script. And just like we did in the last few examples, we're going to first grab the Melodrive plugin. Again, by convention, I call it MD, but you can name it whatever you like. And then also I'm going to grab the drop down that we have. And then I'm going to add a change listener to this styles dropdown so that whenever the value changes, a delegate gets called in this script. And I'm going to, while I'm in here, call set style. Set style is the method that we want. That's going to change our styles within Melodrive. And you can see it accepts a string here for the style. So I'm going to pass in that string here. And the style that we want to change to will be our styles drop down. There might be a better way to get the current option as text, but this is the way that I'm used to. I'll debug log that as well. Okay, now when I switch back to this and I go into play mode, I'll try to change my thing here, but Melodrive is going to tell us that option B is not a valid style. So I haven't set up the styles in here. And furthermore, I haven't initialized Melodrive because I've turned off the play on start checkbox here. So I'm going to do those two things now. So I'm going to initialize Melodrive, again with the default style and emotion. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this preload styles method. And this will preload all of the styles that Melodrive has available. And then after I've preloaded all the styles, I'm going to make Melodrive start to play. And it was really this preloading styles which was the reason why I didn't want the Melodrive to automatically play on start. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure my drop-down actually has valid styles as options. So I'm going to just change these to piano, house, rock, and then add one more for ambient. Okay, now when I enter into play mode, Melodrive should start playing. And then I can use this style drop down let's change to rock. Notice how we're getting nice fades outs before the new style kicks in. And ambient. Okay, that's it for this video. I've shown you how you can use the set style method to change the style that Melodrive is playing in real time. And I've also shown you how you can use the play and stop methods on the Melodrive plugin to control the playback of Melodrive. Now you may have noticed that whenever I enter into play mode, the sound that you hear can sometimes be a little bit unpredictable. And this is because there's lots of different options that Melodrive has, and if you don't specify them, it actually chooses them for you. One of those options is something called ensembles, which is the virtual band that is playing the music. In the next video, I'm going to show you a little bit about ensembles and show you how you can fix an ensemble to be always the same, and also how you can change that ensemble again in real time. So you can check that out and the other tutorials on our channel. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks very much and see you next time.